Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a lovely, wonderful, beautiful day. It is actually sunny. It's been raining for like the last 2 weeks. Like the rest of the country was getting like really scary snow and ice, and over here we were like about to have mudslides because it was that wet. We just got tons and tons of rain. So I'm really excited because we actually have sunlight. I'm actually feeling really good today, and I'm back with one of my favorite fragrance companies. I have been working with Dossier Perfumes for quite some time. It's actually like coming close to a year that I have been working with this company. Dossier Perfumes is a vegan, luxury, cruelty-free way to get inspired fragrances. They do top-notch, high quality. They have that really beautiful apothecary look to them, and the fragrances are bomb. The best part about Dossier fragrances is, well, I guess two best parts is that one, the price is always right, and two, you can try them risk-free. So when you order your bottle of perfume, they always come with a sample. You can try out the sample, and if you don't like it, you can send it back risk-free. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you get affordable, high quality, made in France, luxury fragrance, and it's risk-free. You can't beat that. So I've kind of turned a lot of you guys into fragrance nuts over this last year in my fragrance journey. And so a lot of you guys wanted to know, what are your like top fragrances from Dossier Perfumes? Because obviously I have a lot of them. I need to find a place to put them because they can't fit here anymore. These are my top fragrances from Dossier Perfumes. These are my best of, top notch. If you go on Dossier Perfumes, you need to pick these up. Period. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you are interested in seeing the best fragrances from Dossier Perfumes, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I did have 8, so it's going to be a top 8, but I did want to show you guys the packaging real quick, just in case this is your first Dossier video, you don't know what they're about. So when you get your package from Dossier, they come in this cute little box. I love their boxes. I actually repurpose these for a lot of different things. It comes with a nice little card that lists out all the notes and how their company works. And you get your full-size fragrance nestled inside this cute little box, and then you also get your sample. So you can try out your sample, see how you like it, and if it's not for you, you can return it risk-free, and if it is for you, baby, you can rock it. So let's go ahead and get into it because I have a lot to talk about. Let's start with the one that I have probably worn the most. I love this, and I'm sure y'all already know what this is. This is their inspiration of Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540, and that is Ambery Saffron. The top notes are saffron and orange blossom, middle notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood, and the base is oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. And y'all, when I tell you, this is probably the best recreation I have. I love this so much. I wear this often. You can see I have made a pretty sizable dent, especially considering how many perfumes I have at this point. I love this so much. And I think part of the reason I love this so much more than some of the other recreations that I have is because you really get the saffron in this. A lot of people really tout Ariana Grande Cloud as the best kind of dupe fragrance for MFK. But after really, 1, wearing the original, and 2, wearing this, that one is definitely heavier on the coconut, the pear, the praline notes. It's definitely sweeter, it's creamier. This one definitely has that kind of punchier saffron note. The saffron in this fragrance, the oak moss in the base, and that like caramelly burnt sugar that just comes throughout and really uplifts this fragrance. It's so, so good. If maybe you're on a budget, maybe you have the original MFK and you don't want to wear the original MFK every day. That's a whole lot of money to be spraying every day. Or you just are interested in fragrances that smell like that. Ambery Saffron is bomb. It is literally everything. Like I said, I wear it all the time. This is one of my favorite work fragrances, but this is a really great everyday fragrance. You can wear it just going out with your girls. You can wear it to the grocery store. You can wear it to work. There's so many occasions that you can wear this to, and you're going to smell gorgeous. You're going to smell put together. You're going to smell feminine. You're just going to smell amazing. So Ambery Saffron, it's delicious and you need it. Let's talk about one that was recently introduced to me. Dossier Perfumes just sent this one over to me, so shout out to you, Dossier. Thank you. And this video is not sponsored, but they did send over these fragrances. So this one is inspired by one of the most hyped up, iconic fragrances. This is woody sandalwood, and it is an inspiration of Le Labo Santal 33. And it is spot on. Like spot on. The top notes in this are violet leaves and cardamom. The middle notes are orris, ambrox, cedarwood, and cypriol. And the base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. This, I'm not even going to spray it because it is so strong. And it's nothing like any of the other fragrances I have here. This scent profile is very aromatic. It kind of gives that like spa, like Aveda type quality. And this is one that I enjoy wearing on rainy days. There's something about this in rainy days. And so all last week while it was raining, I would just spray myself with this. And there were some times where I had to like go out, you know, go to the mailbox, you know, take the trash to the street or whatever. And it just smelled even better in the rain. Like, this is a really beautiful rainy day scent. I personally couldn't wear this like every day. Like, I definitely wouldn't wear this to my job because with the nature of my job, this would become way too strong on my skin. But on those rainy days, just for myself, this is really, really nice. If you are really obsessed with that Santal 33 vibe, you really need to try this. Like, this is like, I would say like 98%. Yeah, it's so spot on. It's beautiful. It's strong. It's clean. I really like the way the cardamom pulls through in this. The cardamom and the amber and the base really give me what I need in this fragrance. It's so good. So yeah, if you have been wanting a scent like that, you definitely need to try out Woody Sandalwood. This is one of their newer additions to the website, and it's one of their best. It is so good. Well, let's talk about this one, because I wear this one often, but it's one of those, it's so strong, you really don't need a lot of sprays. This is Oriental Cherry. The top notes are cherry, almond, cinnamon. Middle notes are clove, rose, jasmine, and plum. And the base is Peru balsam, tonka bean, and vanilla. And this is, of course, inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. You guys know how I feel about this. I talked about this one a while ago. I will leave the video up above where I spoke about this one, but this is so good. This opens with that really nice, juicy cherry. Y'all can hear Bella. And cinnamon. You get that really beautiful hint of cinnamon, and it's not like, I feel like cinnamon can go one of two ways. It either goes like big red gum, you know, like Red Hots, you know, stuff like that, or it can go very like cinnamon roll, kind of doughy, edible, you know, not like burn your gums, but like, you know, like that really cozy, soft cinnamon that you find in baked goods. That's the type of cinnamon that you get in the top notes of this fragrance. When it dries down, you get that cherry and almond on your skin, a little bit of rose, and it finishes with a little bit of woodiness, a kind of resinous from that Peru balsam, and you get this really smooth, creamy vanilla base. And so the vanilla and the almond in combination kind of smell a little doughy, which I really like. This is a beautiful fragrance. Really great for the colder months. This is one of those that I feel like could totally be a signature scent. For me, I really love this because it lasts way more, like way longer than Lost Cherry. I've gotten quite a few decants of it and it lasted decently, but this lasts longer. Like this is one of those fragrances that like sometimes I shower and I can still smell it. I don't get that effect with Lost Cherry. So even though Lost Cherry is one that I want to add to my collection because I'm really into fragrances, I actually appreciate this one a little bit more based on the longevity and just the way that they really compose the fragrance. It's so beautiful, very feminine, sweet. It's just yummy. You smell edible. Like you feel like man just gonna come eat you up. If you want that kind of scent, you need Oriental Cherry. This is definitely one of their best. Like this is definitely one that you have to try to snag from their site. This is one that sells out a lot. This one and the Ambery Saffron are ones that you really have to nab because they go quick. Sometimes you guys ask me that and I'm like, these fragrances are popular, y'all. Like that sometimes they're gonna sell out. So those are two that sell out often. And when they restock, they sell out quick. So they're definitely like best sellers for Dossier Perfumes. And there is a reason because they are bomb. While we're on Tom Ford inspirations, let's talk about this one. This is another one that they just recently sent to me, and y'all, this is one that I've been wanting to try for a long time. So the fragrance is Floral Jasmine. This is one that they recently added to their site, and this has a strong vanilla base, and this happens a lot with vanilla perfumes. The color of the liquid can tend to be kind of dark. And the top notes on this are neroli, cardamom, bergamot, and pepper. The middle notes are jasmine, sambac, ylang ylang, and broom flower. And the base notes are labdanum, clary sage, and vanilla. Y'all, this is a sweet, sensual jasmine and vanilla. I don't get a lot of the other notes in this fragrance because the jasmine is very strong. And jasmine tends to be very strong in fragrances. This is so, there's something calming about this to me. This is inspired by Tom Ford's Jasmine Rouge. It's a fragrance that I've wanted to try for a long time and I never really was able to get my hands on it in decant form. And so when I saw that they were coming out with an inspired fragrance of Jasmine Rouge, I was like, I have to have that. Like that has to be in my collection, and it's so good. It is a very beautiful, I don't want to say muted jasmine because it almost sounds like the jasmine doesn't come through how it should. The jasmine comes through, but it's not a hardcore hit you in the throat aquatic type of jasmine. Jasmine can be a lot for me. It's one of those scents that I really, really enjoy, but I have to have it in small doses. And so I'm very particular about jasmine fragrances. This one is everything I've ever wanted. It's kind of like almost balsamic because it's so sweet. The jasmine comes in and gives it that earthy, kind of sensual undertone. And the vanilla just makes this so cozy and warm. I can see this being worn all year round, but I feel like in the warmer months, I'm going to have to kind of tone it down with the amount of sprays, like maybe 2 sprays tops, because this is very sweet, almost kind of syrupy. Like if someone made a jasmine simple syrup and then just like layered it over a, I don't know, like a bed of vanilla bean pods. Yeah, this smells so good. It's very sensual. But it's still kind of like classy though. Like I feel like this could be a good work scent worn in moderation. But for me, I would want to wear this on a date. You know, going to like a really nice restaurant or just somewhere really nice and cool, you know. This is the type of fragrance that I would like to wear for like a really nice date. Like you really trying to make your man be like, I would wear this for that. So Floral Jasmine, y'all need it. You need it. You need it. Let's talk about this one because this is a recreation of a classic. And they did it so well. Yeah. So this is Floriental Cedarwood. And the top notes are mandarin, cardamom, orange blossom. The middle notes are jasmine, sambac, and cedarwood. And the base notes are heliotrope flower, amber, and vanilla. This is inspired by Mugler's Alien, which is a classic. Like, if you haven't smelled Alien, I don't know where you've been. And this is so spot on. You get that the jasmine in this is much deeper. It's a darker jasmine. This is a really good nighttime fragrance. If I wear it during the daytime, it has to be cold. Like, it has to be cold. This is so good and literally spot on. You get some of that amber, some of that vanilla. It has like that andolic feeling to it that kind of makes it a little salty. Like, it kind of smells like skin. It smells a little sexual. I'm gonna just be real. It smells a little sexual. In the best way possible. In absolutely the best way possible. This is a beautiful fragrance. This is so spot on with Alien. And that was a fragrance that I had used like a long time ago. Like, I had a little tiny baby bottle of it. And I was probably a little young for it, you know, but I ain't know better. But now I feel like I'm grown, I'm wise. Like, I feel like I really can embody this fragrance, and this is beautiful. If you love that type of fragrance, if you love that really deep, dark, andolic jasmine, that amber and vanilla that really kind of make everything mysterious, you know, but still kind of smooths everything out, you gotta have this one. Next up on this list, I have Woody Hyacinth. And this is inspired by Chanel Chance, which is another amazing classic fragrance that I've always admired but never purchased. The top notes are hyacinth, lemon, and pineapple. The middle notes are jasmine, pink pepper, and patchouli. And the base notes are vetiver, orris, and vanilla. Yeah, this is definitely like spot on. So good. This is definitely a sharp citrus floral. You get that really nice kind of sweet citrusy note from the pineapple and the lemon in this. And it's really grounded by the vetiver, the patchouli, and that vanilla. It's so good. And so well blended, because like it all kind of smells like one note. And you know those other things are in there, but when you smell it, you're just like, that's Chance, you know? I feel like that's one of those fragrances where if you know it, like you just know it, you know what I mean? If you know anyone that wears it, you know that they're there as soon as they walk into the room, and this is one of those fragrances. This has the same longevity, the same projection. It is so good. Really awesome if you're kind of trying to find those really good everyday signature scent types of fragrances. This is a really good one to add to your collection, because this is a signature scent for a lot of people. A lot of people just only wear Chanel Chance, and there's a reason why. And Woody Hyacinth is definitely signature scent worthy. This can definitely be like the one perfume that you have in your collection and you never have to buy anything else, because it kind of bridges that everyday crisp, clean, and classy, but like you could also wear this on a date and you would totally get compliments, you know? This fits in a lot of different places and a lot of different occasions because it's such a classic fragrance. You will smell classic, you will smell put together, and honestly, whenever you wear this, you will smell like you. Because even though I can recognize that fragrance on people, it smells different on every person that wears it, and it will smell like you. So Woody Hyacinth is a great one to have, especially if you're just looking for a really nice, classy, classic, dressed up, like elevated, but not in a snobby way. You know what I mean? This is that type of fragrance. You need to get Woody Hyacinth in your collection. If you really love those really simple, elegant, classy, can wear it every day and make it your thing type of fragrance, you need this. All right. The next one is another one that I feel like can also fit into that category. And I was so happy when they came out with this fragrance, because I've loved the original for years, but it was always so light, it just disappeared on my skin and it made me mad. This one doesn't do that, and that is Woody Sage. And this is inspired by Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. The top notes are fig tree and grapefruit. The middle notes are marine notes and ambrette. And the base notes are clary sage and amberwood. It's so good. This is a really beautiful aquatic sage fragrance. This is so good. This definitely has that, like, I'm an earthy chick thing going on. It's very, I'm earthy, but I'm still classy. I'm still classic. You know, I go out and I roll around in the dirt, but don't mistake me for being kind of, you know, like, I'm still cute. I'm still effortless. I'm still fun, you know. I wear a lot of olive green. It's just that kind of fragrance. Sorry, I had to take a call real quick. I can't remember where I was going with that. But yeah, I love this fragrance. It's a really nice marine, kind of aquatic, sage and like salt kind of vibe. You guys know I love salty fragrances because they just become one with the skin, and it just smells like you naturally smell bomb. Like, it just smells like you sweat and you smell good. Like, that's one thing I love about salty fragrances, and this is one of my favorite salty fragrances. And this is just so much more potent. It projects so much more. Like, when I wear this, people can actually smell me, which I can't say with Jo Malone. Woody Sage is bomb. Like, this is definitely one that I feel like if you have really been into that type of fragrance, but you don't get the type of longevity that you feel like you should for that price point, you need to go for this, because this gives all of the things I need and want. Yeah, and this is going to be, for me, perfect for summertime. I love to wear this in the summertime specifically because it's so aquatic. It has a freshness, but it still has a warmth to it. But you can totally get away with wearing this year round. And last but not least, this one is another one that's new to me. And they really did something with this. They did something with this. So this is Floriental Almond. And this is inspired by Carolina Herrera Good Girl. That is a fragrance that has really been going around like hardcore. It's gotten a lot of hype, a lot of praise, and also a lot of criticism. It's one that I hadn't actually never smelled before because it just didn't really interest me. Maybe it was just because it's shaped like a shoe. I don't know. But the top notes on this are almond and peach. The middle notes are orris, orange blossom, and tuberose. And the base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, and cocoa. This is very not what I expected. It's very deep. I get a lot of that vanilla and the tonka and some of that cocoa that gives it like a dryness to the fragrance. It's not a juicy fragrance, but it still kind of gives me a tropical vibe from the peach and the orange blossom. The tuberose in this isn't full-on bubblegummy, but it kind of leans that way. It's creamy, sweet, a little tropical. It's just different. Like, it's kind of difficult for me to wrap my mind around this. I don't know if it smells like I haven't smelled the original Good Girl, because that just, like I said, it never really interested me. But this is good. Like, it's definitely a lot though. Like, even though it has a little bit of a tropical vibe to it, I don't think I could wear this in the heat. Maybe on like a summer night where it gets really, really cool, like on those rare occasions in North Carolina where it actually gets cool at night, I would wear this. But most of the time during the summer in North Carolina, it's still hot. Like, it's hot as hell here. I'm really impressed with this. The longevity is insane. This lasts all day, all night. I go and I take a shower and I can still smell it on my skin. It projects. You will definitely get compliments on this, but I do prefer this when it is cold outside. I don't think I'm going to like this in the heat because there's a lot. Like, I find the cocoa and the tuberose and the orris Like, it's definitely strong and it's prominent. And this can be a little, like, I can see people finding this to be a little harsh because of the type of fragrance that it is. But for me, this time of year, like, it is on point. So, Floral Almond, y'all definitely got to check this one out. If you love Good Girl or you've been wanting to try something like Good Girl, you need to get this because it's bomb. Okay, guys, so that is it for my best of Dossier Perfumes video. They're coming out with scents all the time. They are always innovating and creating and coming out with beautiful fragrances. So I know that this is just the tip of the iceberg for Dossier. Like, I already know because they just keep creating and making amazing items. So again, thank you for Dossier for sending over these fragrances. They're bomb. I love them. I will leave all information on current deals that they're having in the description box below, as well as my ambassador code. Go ahead, use my code so you can get some extra money off. And I will also leave a link to their website in the description box below. But yeah, Dossier has definitely like been a big part of my perfume collection. Dossier is taking up a whole lot of space in my collection, but I'm not mad at it because the fragrances are bomb. But I feel like these are like the ones that if you gonna get anything, you need to get one of these, at least one of these. Probably Ambery Saffron because either that one or Floral Jasmine. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what fragrances from Dossier Perfumes have you tried. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm curious, what are your experiences and are you enjoying your perfumes? And what other fragrances in this video do you want to try? Because I dropped some gems like always. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.